Hi guys, welcome back to the Main Road Expedition. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two league games against Ashington, and then we follow it up with what probably will be a tough game as well against Bury away from home. As you can see by the league table, we're sat in 6th place at the minute, and we're just lying outside those playoff places again. Same as what we did last season. We've had a little bit of a drop off in form, but two of those were cup games, two of them were draws, as we saw with the Farsley Celtic game. We managed a 1-1 draw against Hyde. I consider that a good result considering some of the results we've had against them previously. But then we lost against Morpeth. Now, it was a bit of an anomaly. We really didn't play well, and we struggled to get going against Gainsborough, but in the end, we ran away as 4-1 winners. So we're back to winning ways. Hopefully, that will continue for these last number of games of the season in our playoff push. We're in much closer contention this time round as we were last season. So I think we've got an opportunity here, but it will be tough nonetheless. With the club's finances the way they are, more players are starting to get a little bit concerned with the finances of the club as well. So we're in a bit of a tough position. I think promotion is very slowly becoming a requirement because of the financial trouble at the club than just us trying to aim for that, if you see what I mean. So there's a lot going on, but if we want to keep a lot of this squad next season, we've got to improve the finances. And unfortunately, the only way of doing that is to get promoted. That's a good delivery into the penalty area. James Collins just clipping the post with his header. It was a good delivery from Jack Bates there, but it remains 0-0 early on. But positive start for sure. Ashington have played quite well. They're at 4th at the moment in the form table, so they've really picked up their chances as well. Here's Gardner charging forward here. Good block by Furtado, and McGee makes the claim. Seems to be quite even early on. Possession is certainly in our favour though, and our pass completion is looking quite strong as well. We are gradually getting more attempts in on goal. XG is relatively even as well, so positive signs, but we need to push on. And with teams around us playing as well, some tough games going on. Buxton are against Staley Bridge. That's a bit of a tough one. Staley Bridge currently winning in that one. Farsley Celtic are actually a goal down against Bishop Auckland at the moment. So that's a big shock there. But we have to go on and win these games at the moment. We have to give ourselves even the slightest chance, especially when other teams are dropping points. Hyde have just been drawn back level by Charlie as well. Good delivery from Norton. It's cleared away. Mamiego picks it up. Chance to deliver into the penalty area. Charging down that right hand side. Lays it back to Yusuf. There's Livermore and it's blocked by the defender. They had plenty of players back there, Ashington, and we just couldn't find a way through. Hyde, Staley Bridge are drawing. In fact, Staley Bridge are now losing. Collins with a header just over the bar as well now. So results are going our way, and we've just got to really just find that goal. We need a goal. Hyde level against Charlie, like I say. So that's a big one. In fact, Hyde have just retaken the lead. Hall with a strike there, just wide of the post. And they haven't actually had a shot on target, which is very much in our favour. But we're struggling to find the net here. Norton swings it in. Jessup manages to clear. Haw with a chance to try and break away. And he does well to get away from his man here. Livermore still chasing, but Haw continues to make his run and lays it back to Green. Bides a bit of time for his teammates to get forward. And Green down this left-hand side swings it in. And Hill does well to get the clearance. And Jack Bates picks it up into Yusuf. Looking long and out wide for Mamiego. Now Gallagher. Certainly well worked from the back here. Lloyd Hill into Mamiego. Can he get the cross in? Lloyd Hill does swing it in. James Collins with the header again over the crossbar and again off target. And we've been the better side, but we've just not been able to find the net. We're going to demand a little bit more in these last 10 minutes. We're not going to make any substitutions. I think we're playing well enough. We've just not been able to get that goal. Bancroft here, the keeper for Ashington, swings it forward. Kyle Hudlin with the header. Jenkins into Haw. Now Green. Good interception by Jack Bates. And now McGee. launches it forward, and James Collins is beyond the defender, but then just cuts back, doesn't even challenge for it, and Jenkins over the top. Good header by Grimshaw, and McGee claims again. 5 minutes to go. I'm hoping the chance will come our way here. McGee again launching it forward, and the defence hasn't set themselves, and Mamiego could be free on this left-hand side. He plays it in. James Collins in behind, gets the finish. It's a massive goal. It's his 29th of the season. But in the grand scheme of things, obviously, we have to win every game now to give ourselves a chance in these playoffs. But that is a big, big goal. Mamiego, lovely control, just cut back on himself, found the little hole in the defence, and Collins timed his run well and managed to make the finish. We are ahead at a very vital time in this game. It is deserved, but nonetheless, we've had to take the chance. Farsley Celtic are still losing. Hyde have battered Charlie in the end. Stalybridge are level in their game. Bancroft with the delivery forward. Good clearance from Furtado. Mamiego into James Collins. Lovely pass. Darren Norton in behind. Big chance, and he puts it wide. It would have secured the game. And we go into the last minute. Bancroft with a delivery from the goal kick. Hudlin comfortably winning the header, the 6'9" striker. Haw. Grimshaw just smacking it out for the throw-in and wastes a little bit more time. Seconds left here. O'Brien Brady swung into the penalty area. Jack Bates manages to head clear. There's no support there though, and Bouteroyd picks it up. Bates again clearing and finding Yusuf. And we manage to get it away, and there is the 3 points. Ashington without a shot on target throughout the game, but despite all of our attempts at goal, we just about managed to scrape a 3 points thanks to that goal from James Collins. Excellent stuff from him to give us that winning goal, and everybody gave a good performance. As you can see, everyone rating a 7 or above, apart from Darren Norton. He just didn't quite get into the game, unfortunately. But that does put us in 5th place. Charlie got battered by Hyde, as we saw, and it drops them out of the playoff places. And Farsley Celtic lost to bottom side Bishop Auckland. So that puts them 6 points behind us now. So Charlie, Hyde and Stalybridge and Marine are the teams that we've got to look at, I think, going into these last few matches. And we really have to be on point. Fingers crossed we can continue this form. Bury are now sat down in 14th place. They had a really good start to the season, in fact, but they've dropped down to 14th. Hopefully that is another winnable game for us. And we've got a week to get through until that game. So like I say, let's hope we can continue this little bit of a winning run. And if we can get into these playoffs, we've got every chance, in my opinion. We've beaten all of the sides that are in the playoff place at the moment, apart from Hyde. So we're getting there, but we'll see what happens. Bury incoming very shortly. Okay, guys, here we go for the game away against Bury. It is going to be a tough game, like I say. Yes, they're sat in 14th. Regardless of that, every game for us now is going to be a big game. There's other big games going on today as well. All of the teams above us are playing, obviously, so every game that they're going to be involved with are going to be games. The biggest of which is Hyde at home to second place Marine. As long as we do our duty and get a win ourselves, I have to feel that with other teams' fixtures, we have a very good chance of getting in these playoffs. It's going to be tough, we know that, but all we can do is try our best. And like I say, for the financial state of the club, a promotion is probably the only way we can save the club at the moment. But one game at a time, that's all we've got to do, and that is how we've got to do it. So here we go, away against Bury. The side is very similar. Yes, you'll have noticed I've not gone through the starting 11 for the last few games, but there's very little point. You are aware of the squad. We haven't got many players now, so that is how it's going to be. Here is Livermore, swinging it into the centre of the pitch. Good control by Yusuf, in fact, there. And he holds up the ball well and lays it to Keeling, who lofts it over the top. Livermore couldn't quite get there, but Mamiego picks it up well. Has support from Keeling ahead of him. It's a good run from Keeling. Can he get across it? Yes, he can. Yusuf is there. Collins is there, and it's just wide from James Collins. This is the frustrating thing with James Collins. He's scored 29 goals now this season for us in all competitions, and he frustrates me so much. He picks up very important goals, as you saw in the last match, but he misses so many chances as well. As that is a good ball played in behind. Clark finds Moses. It's off the woodwork, comes straight back to him, and it's Devlin Moses' 26th goal of the season for mid-table Bury. And that is not a good start from our point of view. We haven't had a shot on target. In fact, that's Bury's first attempt on target. And we need to really give ourselves a push to try and get back into this game. We've demanded more already. We can't afford to dilly-dally about these things now. We have to get behind the team and really get them performing. 10 attempts at goal, just the one on target with a better side, in my opinion, but we're not getting the attempts in on the goalkeeper. We're going to let the lads know that the shooting isn't good enough, and that is the obvious flaw at the moment in this game, and we may have to make some early substitutions, I think, as well. Yusuf is on a yellow card on that right wing. We have got Darren Norton on the bench, and I am thinking, to be honest, it is probably high time to bring him on. We still haven't had another shot on target, just the one still, and it is going to cost us if we're not careful. We're going to get Lloyd Hill into the game as well at right back rather than left back today. Jack Bates on the yellow card, can't risk it, to be honest. And we're going to get our captain on as well, I think. Gallagher's having another poor game, but saying that, so is Livermore. So I think we'll bring our captain on as the ball-winning midfield player. It's a bit of a different role for him. He's never played there, really, but it's an opportunity and it's a chance that we're going to have to take. This is Anthony, plays it in, and it's off the crossbar again. Falls for Clark, he gets it in. Adewoju clears. Livermore trying to clear. Sanders trying to clear. Bundling about in the penalty area. And the substitutions, I think, have now gone through. Keeling here into Grimshaw. Back into Keeling again. That's a good ball over the top. Sanders in behind. Big chance. What a save from Tilsley in the Bury goal there. Really big save. And Sanders from the resulting corner swings it into the penalty area. And again, Tilsley making it look very comfortable. And he picks it up very easily, unfortunately, for us. Anthony with the throw into Moses. Now Allen. Into Dickens. Lofts it over the top for Moses. We're going to demand more as well. Dixon with a header. It keeps coming back in. And we keep flapping at it to get it away. And it's just not going our way in this game. 2 shots on target out of 14 attempts at goal. We've been the better side, but Bury just found their goal. And that's been it. Sanders with a delivery into the penalty area. Grimshaw was there. Adewoju was there. It's only his 3rd of the season. It's a big, big equaliser for us. We've demanded more. We've got more. We've got that equaliser. Good delivery from Sanders into the far post. And Adewoju did well to win the header, and it was just about on target. Tilsley beaten at his near post. Can we push on now for a winner? It's so important that we try and do this. Marine are actually, well, they've been battered by Hyde. Chorley are only level at Gainsborough as well. Keeling into Sanders. Back to Keeling. Swings it into the penalty area. James Collins! Again, last minute stuff. He did it in the 86th minute against Ashington. He's done it in the 91st minute here with a header into the corner. And we have turned this game around here in the last 10 minutes. Keeling with a lovely delivery, linking up with Sanders as well. And James Collins with the header. He was leaning back as well. He's directed it superbly, in fact. And that is a massive, massive win for us. Keeling here with a throw. He's just taking his time. Still got 30 seconds left. Can't imagine he's going to stand there for the whole amount of time. Here's Sanders. Holds onto it. Swings it into the penalty area. James Collins is there again. Control is on his chest. Hits it on the volley. Off the crossbar. And it's gone out of play for a goal kick. And that is going to be that, I think. Tilsley kicks it forward. That should be it. Muswamba with the clearance. Keeling picks it up into Grimshaw. The game's continuing here. McGee forward to Gallagher. Good control. Lofts it over the top. Darren Norton. I don't know why the game's still going on. Norton strikes Tilsley again with a good save. And we have it at the right end of the pitch anyway. And from the resulting corner, this should be the last opportunity of the game. Sanders to swing it in. He goes to the far post. Collins was there. It's well cleared by James. But there is the full-time whistle. And that is a big, big 3 points. A late turnaround. It's gone in our favour, though. And that is exactly what we needed. Excellent stuff. And again, James Collins coming good right at the death of the match. Excellent, excellent stuff. And we have a big opportunity ahead of us. We've just got to keep winning games. I say it's as simple as that. It never is that simple, is it? We're 7 points clear of 7th place Morpeth, who have really picked up in form recently as well, I might add, after beating us as well. But we're only 3 points ahead of Chorley. We're on the same number of points as Marine, but we're only 2 points behind Stalybridge and Hyde. Radcliffe, I think, are now the title winners. I think that should now have been confirmed. They actually drew 0-0 with Farsley Celtic, but I think it has now been confirmed that they've won the title. They're 17 points clear with 5 games to go, so that is that. But this playoff place running is very, very tight. And with Chorley just lurking outside, 3 points behind us, we've got a better goal difference, so that is also in our favour. Plenty going for us at the minute. We just have to keep winning. And like I say, I keep saying it's as simple as that. It's never that simple, is it? Going into the last games of the season, of course, Stalybridge at home. They're one of the challengers. We've got Ashington United away, Buxton at home, and then our last 2 games are Lancaster and Stocksbridge away. So, looking at the league table, Stalybridge is the big one, of course. That's next up. But then Stocksbridge, Lancaster are just lurking outside the relegation zone, so they'll be tough games as well. Ashton United sat in mid-table. So I think we've got a chance. If we could do something against Stalybridge, we have got a great chance, in my opinion. But we'll have to see how we get on, and we'll be back for the last 2 games of the season against the relegation-threatened clubs. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time for what could be a playoff qualification. And this is Big Will signing away.